Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining. Really happy to have you. I am on the traditional ancestral territories of the Gooskimook First Nation here in North Vancouver Island today. As always, there's no music in my videos, so pick out your favorite playlist and let's get to it. We're gonna do a quick upper body pump today. So we're gonna come down on the ground. We're gonna grab our block. We're gonna reach our arms straight out in front and we're gonna just go forward and back with the shoulder blades, forward and back, forward and back. So I'm lengthening through the spine, sitting as tall as possible, drawing the belly button into the spine, tucking these bottom ribs down and in. Good. From here, reaching straight overhead, trying to keep my elbows as straight as possible. Good. Forward and down, keeping it going. Just going to do a little adjustment here, trying to protect the mic from the wind so you can actually hear me. Here we go. Forward and up. Forward and up. Forward and up. Perfect. From here, I'm going to come out to the side. I'm going to reach all the way around past that block behind, trying to keep my hands as high as possible. Rotate back, opposite direction. Keep those hands as high as possible behind without shrugging my shoulders up to my ears and back. Good. Just keeping an eye out in my environment here. Little scan. Also keeping an eye out for the rain. I got soaked earlier today. It was such a beautiful day. Beautiful sunshine, then boom, huge rain cloud, which is totally fine. It's, part of the game up here. Good. And down, reaching back up and down. Back up and down. Back up and down. Last one. It is a pretty breezy one today. Whew, that wind is chilly. Good. From here, I'm going to have my hands out. I'm going to rotate from the shoulder joint, rotating forward with the arm. So the whole shoulder, the whole arm, and the hand rotates forward and back. So as I rotate back, my shoulder really rotates backwards. Okay, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Just warming up through the shoulders. Good. Perfect. Woo, she breezy. She cold. Good. Last one. Good. From here, we're going to have our arms just a little bit in front of us. So if you were to see me from the side, I'm kind of like so. I'm going to bend the elbows down and out. Down and out. Down and out. Down and out. Perfect. Keeping it going. Beautiful. Good. From here, bring the elbows down, pulse the hands out, 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 out. So if you see me from the side profile, my elbows are just a wee bit in front of me. I'm not pressing my elbows into my rib cage. They're just floating off the side of my body. Perfect. From here, bring the elbows up to shoulder height. Elbows bent at 90. My arms again are just a little bit in front. So they're not forced back. They're just a little bit in front of me. Coming down as far as I can get them. Back up. Down. Back up. Down. Back up. Down. Back up. Good work. Try to avoid shrugging the shoulders up to the ears. As always, I'm lengthening through the spine, sitting tall. Drawing that belly button inwards, tucking these bottom ribs down and in, and engaging the pelvic floor. So what do I mean when I say the pelvic floor? I mean all the good stuff down here. So imagine, give me 3 more of those. Imagine that you really have to use the bathroom urgently. You want to squeeze, pull everything up and in, and imagine you're like anemone turbo sucking all of that up and inward. So sealing that whole pelvic floor completely shut. But not just that, really drawing all those muscles like up and in upon themselves, like a really turbo squeeze, really. Okay, so from here, let's grab some weights. So we're gonna have our arms out to the side. So again, my arms are not straight out to the side here. I'm gonna have them just a little bit in front. And again, I'm gonna rotate from that shoulder joint, rolling it forward, rolling it back and down, rolling it forward, rolling it back and down. So it's not so much a twist of the forearm or the hand, but it's really coming from the shoulder joint. You really want to feel the arm, oh my goodness, I can't speak, your humerus, which is your upper arm bone, where it articulates. You want to feel it really twisting around in there. Good. Give me a few more. I'm going to turn back this way. Last one. Good. From here, we're going to have our palms to the sky. Bring those elbows down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Good work. Again. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, bring those elbows down. Don't press them into the rib cage. Have them floating off ever so slightly. Keep those wrists at elbow height. Pulse the thumbs back, back, back. So again, if you see me from the side here, my arms are not back here. They're just a little bit in front, still by my sides, but say at like the front end of the rib cage. Pulsing. Wow, what a beautiful afternoon. Oh, there's a great big rain cloud coming this way. Perfect. Guess I'm not done getting soaked for the day. Excellent. Beautiful. And release. Good. We can shake it out. So from here, if you have your flat resistance band, you can grab it. We're going to hold the band with our weight. You want to give yourself a little bit of slack, but not too much. So I'm going to have my elbow off to the side here. And what I'm going to be doing is wrist, elbow, shoulder, all in line as I come up and down. Up, kind of, when you come to the top, try to have thumb a little bit beneath the pinky as if you're like pouring a little cup or something. Good. Try to keep the shoulder drawn down and away from the ear. Sitting tall, lengthening through the spine to the sky, keeping those ribs tucked in. Keep breathing. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From here, I'm just going to give myself a little bit more slack with my band. Elbow in line with shoulder. So again, my elbow's not forced right back. It's just a little bit in front here, coming up and down. Ooh, my shoulders are too ouchy today. Up and down. Up and down. Now try to keep this wrist in good alignment with your forearm. So don't do anything funny or weird with it. Just keep it nice and straight. And notice that my dumbbell is a little bit held like so. If you see my wrist, you guys keep going, but if you see my wrist here, if my dumbbell is flat, my wrist is actually out of alignment. So if my wrist is nice and straight, it's going to be a little bit higher. Good. Up. Up. 2 more. Good. So we're aiming for a total of 10. Other side. Here we go. So first we are coming up to the side and down, keeping the shoulder down. 2, 3, draw the belly button to the spine. 4, and I got distracted speaking on that side. So if you did more than 10, just try to match on this other side. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coming up, I'm going to give myself some more slack here. This is my very bad shoulder here. Coming forward. Good. So again, my elbow is just a little bit in front of me. So if you saw me from the side profile, it would be pretty much in line like with my breast line. So not fully forced back. Good. Keeping that elbow elevated, keeping that wrist nice and straight. Keep sitting tall, keep lengthening through the spine. Drawing that belly button in, tucking those ribs. 2, and 1. Good. Hi-ya-ya. Beautiful. And shaking it out. From here, we're going to have our band in our hands. Supine grip, so underhand grip. And I'm going to have my weights. I'm going to be careful with my wrists. I don't want my wrists here. I want to have them nice and straight. And from here, I'm going to pulse open. open, open. Keep pulling those shoulders down to the floor, sitting tall, lengthening through the spine, pulling that pelvic floor up and in. Great work. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Flip the hands over. Same thing, other direction. Pronated grip now, so overhand grip. Same thing with those wrists. Have them nice and straight. We're going to pulse open. Open, pull those shoulders down to the floor. 4, 5, pelvic floor stays nice and strong. Pull the belly button to the spine. 7, 8, whew, the wind. 10, good. Now hold this open, reach overhead, pull those shoulders down, keeping tension in that band. Coming up for 2, I'm not shrugging my shoulders up to the ears here, keeping them pulled down towards the floor. 3, keep those ribs tucked in, so I'm not flaring the rib cage forward as I reach overhead. I'm keeping that spine nice and neutral, nice and tall. 5, good work. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Here in front, shoulder blades forward and back, forward and back. Oh, keeping those elbows straight. Hi-ya-ya. And 5, and 6, keeping tension in that band. 7, 8, 9. Whew! Holy cannoli. Hi-ya-ya. That's a good one. Good. From here, bring your band under your thighs. We're going to grab with our hammer curl grip. So that just means our wrists are nice and straight here. My elbows are going to be floating off the sides. I'm going to bend up and down, up and down. So my elbows again are going to be just a little bit in front. So they're like still by my sides, but not like right down the midline of my rib cage, just pushed a little bit in front of me. Good. Keeping it going. Always keeping tension in that band. What a beautiful day. Drawing the belly button to the spine. Keep that pelvic floor strong. Good. And release. Perfect. Shaking it out. So I have to be a little crafty with what we do today. I have to kind of tweak my plans a little just because of the wind. My concern is that you won't be able to really hear what I'm saying if I'm doing a lot of the things I had planned. Just trying to shield the mic from the wind. So we're going to come into our tabletop position. And let me think here. We're going to have our band under one hand, knees beneath hips, shoulder over wrist. We're going to have our band in one hand with our weight. Bring that elbow to the side. Now don't press the elbow to the rib cage. Keep it floating just off. From here, I'm going to straighten out behind, bringing it down. Now, really important in the tabletop position. If you look over this way for just a sec, if you see my midsection, what I don't want is to be here. We want to tuck those ribs in, draw the belly button in. Nice neutral spine here. Okay, so we're going to go for a total of 10. Here we go. Coming up for a 10. That is too easy for me. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it up there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. So here we go. I'm going to turn just a little this way so I'm out of the wind. So elbow just off the side, hips over knees, shoulder over wrist. Draw that belly button up, engage that pelvic floor, tuck the ribs, float that arm ever so slightly off the side of the ribs as we come up for a 10. 9, 8, lengthen through the neck, tuck the chin ever so slightly. Good job. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And release. Hoo-yah. From here, we're going to grab our resistance band, or our loop band, pardon me, placing it around the forearms here. I'm just going to pulse my hands open, open, open. So this is an extra heavy resistance band, so I can't go too far, but we may look a little bit different if you've got a lighter one or maybe a rubber one. I find the fabric ones are much tougher, which is great. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now reach straight overhead and down. Keeping those elbows as straight as possible. Try to draw those shoulders down. Tuck that rib cage. Beautiful work. Last one. Good. And come on down. All right, let's do a quick cool down stretch. So we're going to reach one arm across, try to pull that shoulder down and back before pulling the arm into the chest. Would love to torture you more, but I think the weather has other plans today. Good. Other side. Reach across, pull that shoulder down, then pull in. If you feel like you had more in you, please feel free to go back and just repeat the exercises more and more. I'm just trying to save time because I'm a little worried about that big ominous rain cloud over there. It's just a little outside of the frame, but it's coming. Good. Reach overhead. Now tuck these ribs. Push that elbow down. Good stuff. As always, I would like to thank you guys for joining. I'm always so humbled to see when you're enjoying my little workouts. Good. Switch. I've been teaching fitness for, oh gosh, probably close to 15 years now in a variety of settings, between personal training with weights in the gym and then pole dancing and aerial silks and some dance, and then started some Pilates up here in the North Island. So I've been doing a little bit of everything for quite a long time. Really, really happy to get to share this with you. Good. From here, let's grab a seat. You're going to want to have your hands on the ground, fingers point towards your toes. We're going to scoot our bum away, bend those elbows back. Now don't let the elbows go out to the side. Keep them tucked in together. Curl that chest up, drive the elbows back. Oh yes, the rain is on the way. How beautiful is that horizon? Good. Little twist to one side. Little twist to the other. Good. Flip the hands over, walk them further away. Keep a gentle bend in the elbows here. So don't lock the elbows out. Curl that chest up. Nice. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Just taking in this incredible scenery. Look at the way the sun is just glinting off the ocean. And the shadows those different clouds are casting. Oh, yum. So delicious. From here, we'll do a quick gas pedal stretch. So I'm going to take one hand, reach across to the outside edge of the opposite foot. I'm going to curl through that upper back as I pull back, as if I want to like start a chainsaw. And then I'm going to push down with that foot like I'm pressing on a gas pedal. So you should feel a nice stretch all in the bottom margin of that shoulder blade. Good, and switch. Switchity switch. Good, and release. From here, hug the knees to the chest, round through that spine. Try to spread those shoulder blades apart. And release. And finally, we'll take one arm, reach it around behind our back as if we want to bring the fingers to the opposite hip. Bring that shoulder back and down. Pull your head over. Good, other side. Reach around, shoulder back and down. Pull that head over. Good stuff. Thank you guys so much. As always, hope to see you next time. Take care of you. And if you're enjoying, hit like down there, maybe the subscribe button, and maybe even share it. Take care.